So now, following on in our series of how to render a floor plan, I'm going to render in the rug underneath the table and chairs. Now as you can see, I've already started this, but it's a fairly simple process, and it literally involves something like pointillism, if you like, just putting dots and very slight dashes to represent the texture on the rug. And just be a little bit discerning about where you put them. They don't have to go everywhere, and they might be a little more emphasized in the shaded areas perhaps. So I'm just going to do this side. Now from a design perspective, whether or not you'd have a rug or a carpet underneath the dining table is another matter. You know, if you wanted to spend your time picking the peas out of the deep pile carpet, then maybe it's something you might consider, but otherwise you might have something a little more practical perhaps. Now my cat has joined us, so just bear with me. He could create havoc, or it may not matter a bit. Okay George, you're going to have to go. Come here, come here. Come here. Now, apologies for that. George paid us an unexpected visit, but he had to go. Okay, so you get the idea. So we've put in the little kind of lines and the little dots in the carpet to represent the texture. It's very simple, and it's, you know, slightly time consuming. Not really. It probably appears to be more time consuming than it is in reality when you get down to it, because it's not a difficult thing to do. Now you can see I've already applied the colour here. I'm just going to briefly go over this again, just to make it slightly darker in areas. And you know, the process I'm using is very similar to how I showed you to render carpet using pencil. So I'm using the same sort of scribble technique for the rug here, but this time I'm using a marker, just so you have a couple of strings to your bow there. You can either use pencil or marker. I mean, we could have used pencil for this, but I just want to mix it up a little bit. You can see I'm dotting areas here as it comes to maybe the lighter areas, and just, you know, going over it again in the darker areas. So that's effectively how to render a rug or a carpet in a floor plan.